Welcome everyone to the Chamundai channel. I'm Chamundai, and this is a space where we do sacred spiritual practices, calibrate our energy field so that we have less stress, that we're more connected to our intuition, our higher guidance in the stressful times and the way the world is. I don't know about you, but I feel like I need all the help I can get. So I love talking to my angels and my guides and asking them about things that are going on. And I do that through a process of channeling that I've learned from a wonderful teacher called Athena Kroll. And she has a very specific process and rigorous process that we go through in order to be able to connect in that way. And I guess to ensure that the messages are coming from the highest dimensions. So there's always a preparation phase. So we'll just prepare right now and welcome to everyone who's here and those who are watching the recording later on. Just taking a moment to, if you're in a space where you can, to gently close your eyes. And we're going to feel our energy and our breath. So just really being aware of your breathing. Really feeling the breath moving in and out through the nose. And taking a moment to let the breath take its own rhythm. It's noticing how it's moving. And then breathing in a rhythm that will support and calm your nervous system. So breathing in the rhythm of breathing into the count of 4, holding the breath for your count of 4, and breathing out for your count of 4, and holding the breath out for your count of 4. And just repeating that in for 4, hold, for 4, out, for 4, holding out for the count of 4. Even just one of those square breaths, as they are called, relaxes and harmonizes your nervous system. And then it's nice to be connected into Mother Earth. So imagine that you're breathing down deep into the earth, bringing up beautiful golden energy. Breathing it up through the body, sending it all the way up through the head, out through the top of the head to the highest point in the universe, creating a column of light. Imagine that beautiful light going up past the stars, past the galaxies, to the creative force, Mother, Father, divine source, creation. Breathing in that high frequency energy which exists in and around us. You can imagine it like beautiful silver white light coming down through your body. And then imagine it's expanding through your physical body, through your spinal column, through all your energy centers, your chakras, out through your aura and expanding out beyond your physical body and your energy field. And in order to help calibrate our system, I'm going to repeat some mantras which balance the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and ether in your physical body, in your energy centers, and calibrate them with the divine energy that balances all the systems in the body, the cells, the organs, So I'm going to repeat these sounds. They're beige sounds, so you can just relax and receive them. And you might just like to keep focusing on your breath. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Hum. Shiva Om. Namaswa. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Hum. Shiva Om. Namaswa. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Hum. Shiva Om. Namaswa. Just imagine you can breathe in the sounds and then breathe out any stress. And imagine now that you can call forth beautiful cleansing energy, electric violet light, the violet flame, and that you just imagine a beautiful violet fire through the body that is releasing anything that's not helpful, any energy that's picked up from other people, anything you don't need in your system, in your energy field, in your physical body. And just breathing out and releasing. And if anyone has any questions or has thought of any questions, they can put them in the chat of those who are physically with me on the call. Otherwise, I will tune into the angels in a moment, doing a little internal meditative practice that prepares me to channel, and then I will speak the message that is coming forth for tonight. Maybe I'll We are the angels who come to speak to you tonight at your request for ways that will support your energy and your frequency in the world state that we are in, and in particular, to bring forth healing into anything within your life that is causing any distress. This is a time when frequency, sound, and vibration is becoming more and more important and is impacting upon humans and all of you more than you are aware of. And so you may notice, for example, that certain sounds are either very pleasing or are very disturbing to your ears, to your senses, to your energy field. You may find yourself either immersing in particular sounds or even wanting times of intense silence with no sound at all, and finding that as you move about, different sounds and frequencies impact you. And even if this is not within your awareness, it is taking place in a way that is impacting not only your physical body, your energy body, your mind, and your emotions. And so it is possible that many of you may find yourself disturbed, either having strong emotional reactions and wondering where they have come from, or feeling your mind very, very busy and distracted. Or perhaps you will have memories from the past that are surfacing and bringing forth ideas and situations that you thought you had long forgotten. And this is because the energy body and the frequency is acting like a type of pressure chamber, or pressure cooker perhaps is a little too strong, but think of a tube of toothpaste that is being squeezed from the bottom, and the pressures of the energies are bringing forth all of what is inside. And so all of what is inside your system, memories, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, happy times, sad times, grief, anything at all that is within the neural pathways of your brain and your mind, is coming forth at this time and is revealing itself to you. And you will have noticed also that in the world, that which is perhaps seen as darkness, we might even say as evil, negativity, hidden situations are being revealed. And this is the same principle, that as the frequency of the planet uplifts and becomes higher, that which is not resonant is being revealed. And so in order to support yourselves through this time, there are many steps that you can take, and some of the most simple that may seem almost too simple, such as drinking large quantities of fresh, pure, filtered water. If it is possible to obtain water from streams or from springs where it is at the source, then this is even better. And even the water, should you be using your normal water from a tap that is not filtered, you can pray over this water. You can allow sound frequency to change the water structure. You have much research about what happens to water crystals when they are frozen or semi-frozen and photographed. And so you have a lot of evidence before you of the way that water changes with different frequencies. And those who have done this research, such as Dr. Emoto and Veda Austin, have given you lots of evidence of the power that you have to change water with frequencies of sound and prayer, with uplifting thoughts, with gratitude, and with song. And so even if you have water from your tap and you do not have a filter system, take a moment to place your hand over it and pray for it to be uplifted to the perfect frequency and calibration for your body. You can even repeat a sound such as Om. Om is a sound of creation and is quite a widely utilized sound even through past times of human existence. And the parts of Om, Aum, it has different parts to it, all of which has a frequency that is healing and transformative. And so partaking in this sound, making this sound yourself, Om, you can make the frequency that pleases you, or you can obtain a recording of an Om frequency that feels pleasant for you to listen to. Then you will know it is calibrated for your energy system and your senses. And this played around the water or in the room where the water sits will help it to become a healing elixir. And all of this can be tested by anyone who is able to measure energy. So those who are healers can use the sensitive hand chakras to scan the energy inside water and then scan it again after exposing that water to the sound of Om. Those of you who know how to use a pendulum or a sacred mala that will activate with the energy once chanting or mantra or sound has been given to the water, the sacred crystal on a chain or a mala necklace held above these sacred items or sacred water, once it is blessed with the sound, will start to spin. And this will show you that the energy inside that water has changed. So you can use these different ways. You can muscle test the truth by holding the glass before it has been exposed to the sound and testing it. And then afterwards, there are ways to allow your body to show you what is a yes and a no. And this can be practiced before you hold the water, and then you can ask the question, is this water more energized now? And you will be able to allow your body to answer yes or no. And if it's no, you can expose more sound to the water until it gets to the frequency that will most help your body. So water is such a potent medicine. Swimming in the ocean allows you to receive the minerals that are inside the ocean, and there is much research on this as well. If you look to your searching devices through the internet and use those reliable sources, you can find research that shows you how you can believe and understand all that is available through being close to the ocean or swimming inside the ocean for a period of time on a regular basis. The salt also is a powerful cleanser and will extract from your energy field any stress and vibrations that are not helpful to you. And you can utilize salt in a scrub in your shower by adding some good quality salt to a shower gel or soapy mix that you use. Or you can simply hold some salt in your hand and rub it over your body as the shower water cleanses you. All of these practices are simple and available. You can also use different foods and different frequencies to help your body. And your body will know, and you will know from your training and your education what foods will support your body. And of course, they are the foods with the life force inside them. And so these foods do not come from a packet, as delicious as that may be. The foods with the life force are fresh. They come from the land. They have the elements of nature inside them. They have earth, air, water, ether. And so, again, they can be prepared in a way that maximizes the life force inside them and the prana. You can pray over your food. Any water that's inside any foods will hold the frequency even more strongly. And so plants and food that has high water content is also very useful, as well as the green substances such as spirulina and chlorophyll that come from the water, and so they hold that frequency. And these can be used in drinks and in food, not only to give the frequency, but to give the minerals to your body. And then you might wonder, what do I do with my mind if my mind is distracted? And this is an interesting function of the human condition. As humans are, and Earth is the planet where you have free will. You have a mind that can choose and make decisions. And so you might ask yourself what part of you is thinking. And if your mind is thinking and having thoughts about anything at all, whether it's what will I have for dinner, pause for a moment and ask yourself this question: who is listening? My mind is thinking. I can hear my mind. Who is listening? And focus on the listening part of self. Ask yourself with closed eyes and an in-breath, who is listening? And this can become a simple meditation, bringing you back to the present moment. Your mind can be either distracted or calmed in many, many different ways. Giving your mind a task, such as repeating a sacred mantra or chant or affirmation, depending on the language that you like. You can create an affirmation in your own native language, such as, I am perfect exactly as I am. Or, I am so grateful for this moment. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And variations of gratitude will greatly expand your heart, thereby immediately calming your mind. When the heart expands, the mind calms, which is also why practices that expand the heart, such as breathing in and out of your heart center while repeating to yourself gratitude thoughts, will immediately change your heart's frequency. You can also give your mind mantras from other traditions if you like to learn them. And the language of Sanskrit is an ancient language in which the meaning is hidden inside the sounds, and the frequencies happen not through translation or understanding, although this is also helpful, but simply by making the sounds. So, as well as Om, there are many Bij sounds. They're the seed sounds, and they calibrate different places within your system. But one such mantra is the one practiced earlier, whereby the seed sounds for each of the energy centers are repeated. Nam lam, mum vam, sim rum, vam yum, yum hum, Shiva Om Namah Swaha. These sounds, once learned, can be used to calibrate your whole energy system. And so we would offer these practices to you and encourage you in the same way that you may look after your physical body, that you look after your energy field also. We send you much love. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. The details are all below. And I will see you again on another channeling, or if you are interested in joining me in a retreat to India or receiving an individual channeling session, which we can organize. I offer free 15-minute sessions that you can book through my website, and all the details are below.